stay on top of things. There's a really good book. It's called The Millionaire Next Door. It talks about staying on top of your financial situation by just saving money and not overspending. And interest is a big way to reduce expenditures.
Easy to remember, The Millionaire Next Door. To do that one. Invite people, if you have some questions, financial questions about credit, you don't necessarily have to be a young adult that you would want to have Larry answer. Please give us a call. Your line number's on the screen. We're going to go to Rita right now from Shakopee. Rita, good morning to you.
Good morning.
What's your question for Larry?
Well, I'm a college student and I have 2 credit cards, one that I use and one that I just keep. Is it smart to close the account of the one that I just keep? Is it smart to have 2 cards, or what's your advice on that?
That's a really good question. What you want to try to do with credit cards, it's okay to have one as an emergency card and one for traditional use, such as during the holidays or going on spring break. But what you want to do is you want to watch a couple things. One is, if you do have that other credit card, you want to make sure, and this is a huge pitfall that college students fall into, is that you want to make sure that when you change your address from summer to fall, or from spring to summer, that you transfer your address. That's huge, because a lot of college students pay late. Even if it's $5 or $10, they pay late because they don't change their address. The other thing that you want to do is you want to make sure, obviously, that the interest rate on your primary card isn't too high, and that you stay on top of that situation with making sure you don't charge too much. The other thing that you want to do with your secondary card is you want to make sure that that the situation of potentially getting that card either by using all that credit line, which it doesn't sound like you're doing, but you want to make sure that you don't overcharge with that card with knowing that you've got all that credit line available.
Yeah, you don't want to go to the max,
Exactly. You don't want to max out both cards. You really don't even want to max out one card, but if you do have 2 cards, that's fine. Sounds like you're on top of things, but just don't overcharge, and that's an easy way to overcharge.
Okay, let's go to another call right now. Let's see, Alan from Brooklyn Park. Good morning, Alan.
Good morning.
Hi.
I'm calling in regard to, in the past, I've not had the greatest credit, and I'm trying to get in a better position to refinance my house and get a better credit rating. What do I do to start with that?
Okay. It sounds like if you've had a muddy credit history, what you want to do is, first thing you want to do is you want to get a credit report, and you want to understand your credit report. And the way that you do that is through, there's 3 different credit reports, Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion. Those 3 credit reporting agencies will tell you what they have in your credit report. And when you get that, if you've been turned down for any reason, you can get that credit report for free. Normally it's between free to $8, so $0 to $8 for your credit report. And you want to get that credit report to know exactly what's on there, so that way you have the advantage of knowing what people who are going to grant you credit, what those people are going to be looking at, because it's those same 3 credit bureaus that will score you.
Knowing where you are is a good place to begin, obviously.
Exactly.
Okay. Let's time for one more phone call now. Let's go to Shane from St. Paul. Good morning, Shane. Hello? Hello? Caller on the line? Okay. Okay. Well, that's our time for calls right now. This gets us thinking. It's especially a good time to do it, rather than taking on a lot of debt right now. Then the first of the year occurs, and then we're all there with a great deal of buyer's remorse and all of that. Yeah, it's a big boat that many of us are in, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
With all this. Well, Larry Chang from United College Marketing Services. Thank you for joining us this morning. How's your credit?
It's good. It's strong.
Thanks. More information you could dial up online, actually, www.collegevisa.com.